Hi, my name is Talon Morris. I'm a product marketer with the Windows Phone team, and I'm here to show you the Windows connected experience. This consists of 3 different devices that we're bringing together here. We have my Xbox 360 on this large screen right here, for posting over there, projected there. We have my Windows 8.1 tablet, which I'm using the Nokia Lumia 2520 right there. And then I have my Windows Phone, which is running Windows Phone 8. This is the Nokia Lumia 1520. Both of these just announced today. Now, what brings these together, there's 3 elements of it. The first is how it's the most personal and familiar UI across the ecosystem. The second is how the content flows across the different screens. And then lastly, I'm going to show you how they connect together in innovative new ways. So let's start with my Windows Phone. Now, what you'll notice on my Windows Phone are these live tiles. And I've personalized these live tiles to reflect what matters most to me. You'll notice I have local weather here on the top right. It's the weather flow application, updating in real time based on where I'm at, when I want. You'll notice that's me right there in my Me tile. The people that matter most to me, my news feeds, my Facebook, my news feeds, etc., and even data sets. For it's great when you're traveling abroad and you want to be conservative about your data consumption. Now, if you take this over to my Windows 8.1 tablet, you'll notice some of those same live tiles, the people that matter most, the weather, the information, the news feeds, just coming straight to the top in a very glanceable format where you don't have to click into everything in order to find the information that matters most. Taking that over to our Xbox, you actually have the ability to pin that important content. So familiar tile interface, but then concept of pinning those programs and applications and content that matters most to you in an easy to access location. Now, starting with the content that flows across these screens, let's look at Microsoft Office. Now, Windows Phone is the only phone that has Microsoft Office for free built in. Featured here on this beautiful large screen, you'll have a Coffee's financial spreadsheet that I'd like to show you. Now, in this case, I'm storing it in SkyDrive. So I just downloaded it from my cloud, and you'll notice that full fidelity and being able to zoom in, zoom out, the formulas stay intact, and the content is really just there. But it's also collaborative, as I said, from the cloud. I have right here a comment from my coworker Augusto, giving me some context as to the revenue. Now, if I wanted to, I could actually go fill out this form directly here on this phone, but for the sake of showing you the cross screen, I'm actually going to make a quick comment, and I'm going to ask myself to please complete it when I'm on a larger device. So, please complete. And now I'm saving it right back up to the cloud. And like I said, in this case, it's my personal SkyDrive. But it easily could be stored up to your own Office 365, or it could have just been a file directly from the phone itself. So on the tablet, I'm launching Excel 2013. In Excel 2013, the first thing I'd like you to notice is that recent list. Now, since these are linked together with the same Microsoft account, these recent lists match up. I have the same documents in the same order listed right here in the spreadsheet list. So I'm going to open that same financial coffee spreadsheet. And once it loads it, you'll just want to prove that this is directly from the cloud, is that comment I just made on the phone is now available over here on the tablet. And it is finger-friendly and touch-friendly. And so what that means is I can use some of those same touch gestures you'd expect on a tablet form factor. Even accessing the ribbon is as simple as clicking a different word to bring down the ribbon to show you the functions you might need. So as I said, I'm going to go ahead and complete this information across. So we're just doing revenues by month, and that divided by 12, because there are 12 months in a year. And I'm going to fill that down. And just save it right back up to the cloud, so it'll be available for either myself or my coworker once they want to take a look at that information. We open it back up on my device, and it looks the original version, but it just checked to see if there's a new one available. So there is, so it's going to pull down that latest version, and you will see I just completed the entire column of information right there. But I did leave off that totals line, and so this is where the power of Excel really comes in handy on a mobile device like this, because you have the same functions and formatting you'd expect, so things like auto-sum. So what I'm able to do is quickly look, if we're doing revenues by month, I can either summarize it, or in this case, I'm going to get the average. So quick click, and just press back, save it up to the cloud, and you go on with productivity. So that's the way my productivity software allows me to connect that content across the different screens. Now, if we talk about personal content, Windows Phone excels at photography. And we talked about before where you can take a picture and have it save automatically up to your SkyDrive because there's free 7 gigabytes of storage. Now, but that SkyDrive has actually been improved with Bing OCR, optical character recognition. So meaning if you take a picture of written text, like your business card or some sign around this venue, you can read that text and make it searchable through your SkyDrive. With Windows 8.1, your SkyDrive is that much closer and integrated into the operating system. So with the Bing Smart smart search feature, I can search for something like Tokyo, as an example, where it'll bring up realistic information about Tokyo, like using the power of Bing to give me information like a map of Tokyo, the weather, attractions in the area, even links to websites that might be relevant, or even pictures in my SkyDrive. In this case right here is a sign from around the venue that has the word Tokyo on it that it saw in my camera roll and made it searchable on my Windows 8.1 tablet. Very cool feature of the integration between Bing, SkyDrive, Windows 8.1, and Windows Phone all working seamlessly together. So that's really more about how your content brings all that together. But let's talk about how they connect together in innovative ways. Now, we're in Abu Dhabi, and being a racing fan, I'd love to go catch an F1 race if I could. So let's check it out. Here's one of the F1 websites, some information about the track. We can find ticket prices. Now, this wouldn't necessarily be the best way for us to all collaboratively look at this. If you're with a group of friends, if we all wanted to look at this and find the right race for us to visit, we really want to put it on a bigger screen. And in this case, I'm sharing it over to my Xbox 360 through Xbox Smart Glass. The Xbox Smart Glass is an intelligent application. It allows you to control your Xbox as well as launch content. And in this case, what it's doing is it's launching that same website using Internet Explorer on the Xbox on a larger screen. My phone now is actually a virtual trackpad, so I can navigate this experience from the comfort of my phone using this instead of the default controller. Zooming in and out, scrolling through the page, or even using that same keyboard I use every day on the phone to navigate to that next page. So let's say, for example, we find the event we want to go to. What I'm going to do is, if I wanted to make the purchase, finalize that route, I could enter my credit card information here, but I don't know about you, I wouldn't feel comfortable entering on a screen broadcasting in this whole room. Well, that's where Smart Glass integrates with other devices, such as my Windows 8.1 tablet, where in this case, it's launching right now to connect to the Xbox, but it will give me the ability to control it from the tablet as well, since it's available on this experience. So it's zooming in and out, same kind of function. But most importantly, I can play that content here, meaning taking that website, taking it from the Xbox, bringing it down to my Windows 8.1 tablet, then take it over there in the corner, finalize the purchase in privacy, and go on with what I'm doing. The Windows 8.1 actually left the Smart Glass experience still accessible, meaning I can still simultaneously navigate across two devices. So I can control my Xbox still from the tablet. Now, while we're on Xbox, it would be great if I talk about the gaming aspect. So, it's great for discovering new content, launching that content as well. You can see that it helps for finding videos, music, and games. I can use the power of Bing to search on my Xbox as well, or I can even launch content like games. So, I'm going to show you a game called Skulls of the Shogun. Now, this game is a turn-based strategy game. You should think about it like chess, but instead of having pawns and bishops, you have samurai and shogun. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of going through some of the menus now and connecting them to the cloud, because it actually does allow me to save my games up to the cloud, meaning they're accessible across a variety of devices. But while that's loading, I actually have on my the Smart Glass experience on my tablet a beautiful second screen experience. It tells me information about the game, my friends that played. I can set beacons, even see my achievements, or lastly, find related games and content. So because I like this game, chances are I might like one of these other games. Now, since it's using the power of the cloud, it is a cross-screen game, meaning I can pause, play, and resume across the different screens, because it is available for my Windows 8.1 tablet and my Windows Phone as well. So what I'm doing is I've actually already preloaded the games here. This is a multiplayer game where my opponents made their move, and it's my turn to get me updated on their progress, and also allow myself to make my move. For the purpose of this demo, I'm just going to start all three at the same time, near the same time, and have it show me what moves they've made, and then allow me to make my turn. So you can see they're moving into position on all three screens. It's the same thing is happening. They're showing me that you just attack there, and moving their general, which is essentially similar to the king in chess. And now it's my turn. So I have the choice. Do I start the game on my Xbox from my home, make the next move while I get the alert on the bus while I'm commuting in, or lastly make another move in between meetings on my tablet? The idea here is that the Windows connected experience allows allows developers to build applications like this that bring it all together across the different screens that you have. So aside from that, we talked about the most personal and connected UI with live tiles, like content like through SkyDrive, stretching across different screens, and lastly, they can connecting together through Xbox Smart Glass and gaming, as we showed you right here. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.